Hello all. Before we begin the video, let's discuss CloudFoundation. CloudFoundation is the premier online training platform to help individuals and organizations gain knowledge and skills in the ever-growing cloud computing industry.
So whenever you are going for the implementation by default, initially it will be 1 GB. The best practice, which SAP recommends, that you need to increase that 1 GB to the 5 GB or 10 gigabytes. So that what will happen whenever any user is trying to import a file whose capacity is more than 1 GB or within the 5 GB, the system will accept it. But if you are taking only as a 1 GB, means and if you are going more than 1 GB, it will throw an error. Okay. So to avoid that, it is a best practice to go with a document attachment more than 1 GB, that is, 5 GB or 10 gigabytes. Okay. Then again when you scroll down, you have all these features and you can see every feature. You have a save option. So, whatever changes you are making, and you can click on the save option in the provisioning. Because we don't have a provisioning access for the training purpose. So I'm showing you with the help of the screenshots. Okay. And now this is a place where you are creating an admin. This is the second. This is the third method, how to create a user. I told you right. The first method, just we have seen, that is with the help of UDF. This is the third method. That is when the provisioning side, where you will be specifying the admin username, password, admin first name, last name and admin email ID, and you have to click on create it. So what will happen? So you are doing it in a developer incident. So what will happen to your output email? You will be receiving an email with the instance development URL and the ANDA. You will be getting the username. Okay. You'll be getting the username and the password and everything. You have to mention what you have created. From there you will be logging into the instance system. Now you can see here we are logging here into the instance system. How you are getting the instance system? When I'm just logging out, we'll be getting the URL. So this URL and the username you will be getting by email. The URL and the username we will be getting by email. Why you will be getting the email? Because that we have mentioned here that you may also. So this is the third method, and this is an optional one. Okay. It is not recommended to go each and every time from the provisioning, because when you have an instant access, you can go directly from the instant access. Okay. But if you don't have an instant access, then if you are the first person, you are above, super admin is there. If you are the first person, then you need to create an admin from the provisioning. Okay. Any questions? No. No. Is it clear? If you have some doubt, also, don't hesitate, just try to ask. Any questions? No questions. Okay. So, After getting the access, there are some 6 activities which we need to do. We need to enable some 6 processes. So what is that process? I will take you. So these are the 6 processes. Initial stress setup and provisioning architecture, that is activating the language back. So you have seen right for activating the language back. How to activate the language back? So that is one activity. So when second is activating the profile V12. So activating the language back from here. We need to do it. And activating the profile V12. Activating the profile V12 means whenever you are. Now, you have seen we have created a user by name Charlini. Right now, when I am just clicking on that user, Charlini, it is taking me into the employee profile light. This is the employee profile. So how it is coming to the employee profile? Because in the provisioning. Okay. We have an option that is called as a profile V12. Okay. When I scroll down, I'm just moving the screen again. When you scroll down in the provisioning, you have to search for profile V12. Okay. So in the profile V12, we need to enable this profile V12, then only it will redirect to the home page. Okay. Is it clear? Yeah. Yes. Now again, when you scroll down, what is the another activity which we need to do? That is, setting up of the activating the RBP. So in the front-end system, we have a role-based permission. So to get it into the front-end system, we have an option here, enable role-based permission. So that we need to enable here in the provision. Once it is been enabled, it will look like the same in the front-end system. Okay, this is the old admin page where you will be getting a set user permission. So when you go into the new admin page, I will show you. So once the RBP role-based permission is activated, we go to the admin center. Okay. We will go here. And then we will go to select, see all. Okay. And then we need to scroll down. Can you see here? Set user permission. Yes. Okay. This set user permission will only come when you are enabling this option, which we have seen about. This one. Okay. So earlier time the admin page looked like this. Okay. Now they have came up with a new admin page, that is, it look like this. Okay. So here in the admin page, this section. If you want to get this section, we have to enable that activity there in the RBP. Got it. Now again scrolling down. The another part is document attachment, which I told you. It has to increase from 1 GB to 5 GB. Okay. This is one activity. Another part is the whatever the module which you want to have, you have to enable that model. Okay. So altogether, this is the 6 activities which we need. Any implementation consultant need to perform from the provisioning center. Okay. Is it clear how the provisioning look like? What is the process of applying for the provisioning? What are the 6 activities which has to be enabled from the provisioning initially? Any questions here altogether? No. I'm good. And here in the provisioning we have also seen how to create an admin. That is optional. For that option also we have seen. So you do if we have completed provisioning part, we have completed. Okay, I have a small question. When we download a template, the first UDF file. Yeah. Why did? The template has 2 headings like. Yeah. 2 headings. The reason is that one is the standard one is the label one. Okay. So whenever we go into each column. So suppose when you are going into the column like username. Okay. User ID or status. So one is the standard one which is being described by the SAP, and one is the label. So standard, we cannot able to.
And finally, do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel.